Hello guys, welcome back for the video session of political science. We started with the fifth unit, nation building and challenges to Indian democracy. In that we completed a number of the challenges, among that communalism, illiteracy. Before starting today's session, I would like to tell you some of things, or just one thing. एक बार क्या हो जाता है, सोने की ज़रूरत बनते हुए और लोहे के औजार बनते हुए दोनों की आपस में चर्चा होने लगती है। तो सोने के ज़्यादातर ज़्यादा जेवरात बनते हैं और लोहे के जो है अलग अलग से औजार बनते हैं। तो लोहा पहले कहता है सोने से, भाई तेरा हाल तो बहुत ही बढ़िया है, सबके गले में अंगूठी में या फिर तू शानदार या फिर रोब झाड़ते हुए सब तरफ रहता है। तो सोना भी कहता है लोहे से, अरे तेरे बगैर कोई काम नहीं होता, किसान के हर एक काम में तू भागीदार होता है। तो लोहा कहता है कि नहीं भाई, मैं तो काम तो करता ही हूँ, हर एक को मेरी आवश्यकता है, लेकिन दर्द बहुत होता है। तो सोना कहता है क्यों? क्योंकि जब अपने ही अपनों को मारते हैं तो जो दर्द होता है वो बहुत ही गहरा होता है। अब देख सकते हो कि लोहे को बनाते हुए या फिर लोहे को बनाते हुए, औजार बनाते हुए जब हथौड़ी मारी जाती है तो वो हथौड़ी भी लोहे की ही होती है। यानी लोगों को ज्यादा तकलीफ तब होती है जब अपने कोई उनको दर्द देते हैं, तो वो दर्द बहुत ही गहरा होता है या फिर बहुत बड़ा घाव दे जाता है अपने लाइफ में। समाज में भी कुछ ऐसा ही होता है, जब कुछ नहीं, कुछ अपने ही लोग अपने समाज के बाकी लोगों को या फिर अपने ही भाई बहनों को दर्द देने लगते हैं, तो वो दर्द बहुत ही गहरा हो जाता है या फिर जख्म नासुर बन जाता है। तो समाज का एक ऐसा ही नासुर है जो बहुत दिनों से चलता आ रहा है, जिसके कारण अनेक से लोग घायल बनते जा रहे हैं या फिर अनेक लोगों को अपने प्राण गंवाने पड़े हैं। तो वो कौन सी समस्या है जिसको हल करने के लिए अनेक से लोग इसमें जुटे हुए, अनेक से दिन इसमें बीते जा रहे हैं। सो लेट्स सी टुडे चैलेंज फॉर द इंडियन डेमोक्रेसी, दैट इज टेररिज्म, दहशतवाद। Terrorism, which is spread across the world. You might have observed a number of the problems which have been faced by the world. Among that, a number of the terrorist groups and terrorists were there, are there. In between them, Osama bin Laden is there, who was the mastermind to break down the World Trade Center. Even number of the attacks were done in India. Attack on the parliament, then serial bomb blast in Mumbai, Godhra bomb blast is there. Even attack on the Nariman Point, attack on the Taj also is there. So these are the number of the issues. Each and every time some of these incidents will go on. These terrorists, they want only publicity, and sometimes they want a power to be in a rule. Even some of the political groups and political leaders, they will be having a contact with the terrorist groups, and by the support of that terrorist group, these political leaders will get elected in the election and they form their government. So to only get the power and form the government, these leaders and political parties get the support by the some of terrorist and terrorist groups. So these terrorist activities are hurdle at present for the democracy and development of the country also. So how? What is the meaning of terrorism? What are the causes of terrorism? How it is hurdle, and what are the remedies? Let's see. So first let's see about the definition. So what is called as a terrorism? So terrorism is an act of begins which is intended to fear to create fear among the people, is perpetrated for an ideological goal and deliberately. Only the main thing is to create the fear among the peoples of their mind. Creating fear in the minds of people, this is a main intention, and getting a focused by the society, this is a main intention of the terrorism. So this is a first definition. One more definition, and this terrorism, this word has been derived from the Latin word terrere. Terrorism word has derived from the Latin word terrere, T-E-R-R-E-R-E, terrere, which means creating a fear. Then one more definition, it is a method whereby an organized group or party seeks to achieve its avowed goals chiefly through the systematic use of violence. To one of a group which is going to be getting organized, and to achieve his goals, it is going to be creating a violence. So it is termed as a terrorism. So you can see here, creating fear and making violence. These are the goals of such organizations which are going to achieve them. So these are the few definitions. One more definition which is given by the US State Department. So terrorism may be planned as a well organized, pre-organized and well organized. So it is an act of pre-planned, well organized and intimidation and illegal violation which is done by one of a group to achieve their desired goal. So here, pre-planned, well organized with illegal violence, and which is done by one of a group to achieve their goal. So this is called as a terrorism. So terrorism, which has been become a crucial issue for every country now, which is become a hurdle for the development of country. So now let's see which are the causes of terrorism. Students, here are the causes for the terrorism, and the first one, separatist movement. So separatist movement, which has been started by the number of the religious fundamentalists. So religious fundamentalists who give importance for their religion, and they want a political career long. So some of fundamentalists in Jammu and Kashmir who have started a separatist movement in 1947, where it was started in Punjab by 1980. This movement, which has been started basis on the communalism also. Now one more group is there, a terrorist group, which is called as a Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front, then Indian Mujahideen, then Hurriyat Conference. These all have started this separatist movement. Once again, see which are the different terrorist groups. Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front, that is JKLF, Indian Mujahideen, Hurriyat Conference. These all the terrorist groups started a movement, separatist movement. Separatist means to being a separate. Even that also, and giving importance for their goals and their community itself. So for that, these all the terrorist groups are going to work. So this is a separatist movement. Second, religious fundamentalist. Religious fundamentalist. So students, to mark one question may be asked, what is religious fundamentalism? So you can write here, religious fundamentalism means some organizations belongs to Sikh, Muslims, Christians, Hindus. Some organization belongs to Sikh, Muslim, Christians, Hindus, and support and helping to the terrorist activities for gaining political long-term duration. कुछ लीडर या फिर कुछ पॉलिटिकल ग्रुप्स ऐसे होते हैं कि अपने पॉलिटिकल करियर एक बार चुनाव हो जाने के बाद वो 5 साल तक कुर्सी पर रहते हैं, लेकिन बीच में क्या हो जाता है, उनकी सरकार गिर जाती है। तो ये सरकार गिराए बिना 5 साल तक बने रहने के लिए ये पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स, पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज, कुछ रिलीजियस ग्रुप्स जिनके ग्रुप्स रहते हैं, टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स रहते हैं, तो उन टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स की हेल्प लेते हैं फॉर द लॉन्ग टर्म ऑफ पॉलिटिकल लाइफ. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ रिलीजियस फंडामेंटलिज्म. तो आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि कितनी हद तक ये पॉलिटिकल लोग गिर जाते हैं, अपने पॉलिटिकल करियर को बचाने के लिए टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स की हेल्प लेते हैं और लोगों को मार डालते हैं, या फिर वो अपने डेमोक्रेसी, अपनी जनता के बारे में सोचते नहीं, जिन जनता के ऊपर वो निर्भर है या फिर उस जनता के बदौलत वो कुर्सी पर है, तो उनके बारे में यहाँ पे नहीं सोचते. सो थर्ड पॉइंट इज वीक political system. So being a democratic country from near about 50-70 years, after 19 number of the years we are having a coalition government. So previously we studied what is coalition government, where the two parties or more than two parties will come together and they will form the government when there is a no single party gets the majority seats. Then number of the parties will come together and will form the government. So that is called as a coalition government. But students, is that government run successfully? Can they take any decision with a firm votes by all the groups they will support? No. जब ऐसे चट्टे बट्टे एकजुट होकर अपनी सरकार बनाते हैं तो कोई भी डिसीजन लेना होता है तो वो डिसीजन पूरे सहमति से नहीं होता. सारे ग्रुप्स उसको उस निर्णय पर सहमति नहीं दर्शाते, कुछ कहते हैं हाँ, कुछ कहते हैं ना. जब देश की बात होती है तो सब लोगों को एकजुट होकर एक निर्णय लेना चाहिए या फिर यूनिटी वाला एक डिसीजन लेना चाहिए. तो वो आज के जमाने में नहीं देखा जाता, क्योंकि हर एक अपनी पार्टी की आइडियोलॉजीज, उनके प्रिंसिपल्स अलग होते हैं, उनके सोच विचार, एजेंडा, मैनिफेस्टो, देयर गोल्स आर रिमेन वेरी डिफरेंट. पार्टीज आइडियोलॉजीज, their principles, their manifesto, their agenda and their goals of every political party remains different, and when these all the political parties come together, it's not possible to take any proper decision which is going to against the terrorism. That is a major problem, and this kind of coalition government makes a problem and makes a weak political system, where the advantage is going to be taken by the terrorist group. Here, fourth cause for the terrorism, that is ethnic problem in Northeast. So Northeast states, for example, like Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, Assam, these states considered as the northeast states. So there is a ethnic problem and religious identity. जैसे अपने गलियों में या फिर अपने गांव में गलियां होती है, उन गलियों में मोस्टली एक ही रिलीजन के लोग रहते हैं. उन गलियों में ज्यादा से ज्यादा दूसरे रिलीजन के लोग नहीं रहते, क्योंकि उनकी संस्कृति, उनकी सभ्यता, उनके रिचुअल्स, celebrations are same, so they live together. It will be very easy for them to celebrate and to live properly. So as like same on the base of this religion and religious identity, some of organizations have been established, and even some organizations, many organizations are there which are self-interested organizations have been established in northeast states. So which are these organizations and how they are going to be become a terrorist groups? So MNF, that is a Mizo National Front. Mizo National Front, which is from Mizoram state. Then United Liberation Front of Assam. United Liberation Front of Assam, this is from Assam. Then National Socialist Council of Nagaland. National Socialist Council of Nagaland, this is from Nagaland. Then Kuki Struggle, which is from Manipur. So this MNF, ULFA, NSCN, Kuki, these are the different organizations which are based on the religious identity, as well as self-interest organizations which support for the terrorist activities, or which will do the terrorist activities which go against the democratic things. So because of these kind of self-interested groups, it's a very big problem or hurdle for the Indian democracy. And one more, economic deprivation. So economic development, which is uneven, which is not developed. You can see all the states from the country are not developed economically equally. Some states are well developed, some states are moderate, and some states are completely backward. So for this uneven economical development, some of our organizations, some groups are going to be come together and they will fight against that. That is one more reason, that is uneven economical development. Then exploitation of poor by the rich people. So when exploitation is done, then the wide gap, again it's widen the gap in between have and have nots. जिनके पास है और जिनके पास नहीं है, यानी गरीब और श्रीमंत लोगों के बीच में जो गैप बना है वो गैप फिर से बढ़ता ही जाता है. Have and have nots gap becomes very widen because of the uneven economic development. Now to solve this problem of that location, some of the groups which joins the Maoist and Naxalist also, they choose the path of violence and turn towards the terrorism. जब लोगों को अपना हक नहीं मिलता तो वो हक पाने के लिए लोग वायलेंस के पथ पर चलते हैं, हिंसा के मार्ग पर चलते हैं, और वही हिंसा या फिर हिंसा का मार्ग आगे जाकर इतना हिंसक हो जाता है कि आप उसके बारे में सोचोगी भी नहीं. Number of the peoples are going to be killed because of this terrorist activities, because the terrorist will not see whether the child is there, aged is there, senior citizen is there, woman is there. So just they will destroy to fulfill their goals. So these are the causes for the terrorist or terrorism. So next part, how it is going to be a hurdle for the democracy. So let's see that. Here are the some combinations, that is hurdle, how the terrorism is a hurdle for the democracy. So first one is about the disruption of government. Disruption means discontinue or there is a lack of flow. पानी बह रहा है और पानी के बीच में अगर आपने पैर रखा या फिर एक आध पत्थर रखा तो पानी के बहाव को वो रुक जाएगा थोड़ा बहुत, तो ठीक से फ्लो नहीं होगा. So as like same, terrorism also is a disruption which is a hurdle for the governance or government for making successful of democracy. So it is going to be disturbing a democratic government. Now in what way? Because the terrorist groups will have the violent activities against the government. It's not only the kidnapping or hiring the political leaders or officers or kidnapping them. Sometimes these political leaders are going to be murdered also. Even some of our officers, government officers. Not only this, directly the terrorist group have attacked on parliament itself. Then see how much goal oriented they are and fearless. Just they want to create the fear, they want to make violence, and they want sometime to discontinue the government, disturb the government and people. That is the main intention of these terrorist groups. Second, disrespect for constitution. Disrespect for constitution. Constitution, which is a fundamental law of the country. A whole country run on the base of constitution with legal way. All the citizens of the country will follow the law, rules and regulation, and everyone will follow it. But terrorists never bother about the law order. Just they will start disturbing and destroy the peace, destroy the law and order. Even government, sometimes government is going to accept whatever the demands made by the terrorist groups. Yes, the government has to accept it because sometimes the school buses, sometimes planes, or sometimes railways, or biggest political leaders, important officers are going to be kidnapped and hijacked also. So whatever their demands are there, those demands has to be fulfilled, and government is going to fulfill the terrorist demands because to stop the killing of the innocent peoples who have been hijacked and kidnapped by this terrorist. So ऐसे समय जब टेररिस्ट ग्रुप ऐसे लोगों को किडनैप करते हैं तो गवर्नमेंट को अपने घुटने टेकने पड़ते हैं और टेररिस्ट के जो भी डिमांड्स हैं उनको फुलफिल करना पड़ता है. But this terrorist activities, these terrorist groups are going to be dangerous for the integrity of the country as well as for the sovereignty also. क्योंकि ये लोग अगर ऐसा डिमांड करते हैं, गवर्नमेंट को झुका सकते हैं, तो डेफिनेटली सारे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस एंड या फिर पूरे पावर्स अपने हाथ में भी ले सकते हैं. ऐसे अनेक से टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स है जिनका अधिकार पूरे देश पर चलता है, बस वहां की गवर्नमेंट दिखाने के लिए होती है, लेकिन पावर्स सारे जो रहते हैं उन ऐसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के हाथों में होती है. थर्ड पॉइंट, वायलेशन ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स. There is no respect for rules, regulation, law by the terrorist group. This terrorist group kidnaps and hijack some of the political leaders, officers, and other important people, which are very important for the government Not only that, these terrorist groups will have concentrate on the large mob where the large number of the people will find, so mostly on the airports, railway stations, bus stops, malls, theaters, marketplace. So these all the places are going to be targeted by the terrorist group and going to be destroyed. Previously we've seen that Ajmal Kasab, who was found guilty in the Mumbai serial bomb blast, number of the peoples were killed here, and that person was kept in the prison for the 6 months. Yeah, later on he was hanged, but we should not keep, or we should not have any mercy for this kind of terrorists and terrorist groups who are going to violate the rules and regulations, who are going to kill the innocent people. They will not bother about the people's their life. Just they want power. Just they want destroy the government. They don't want to run the government successfully. So here few political groups are there who are going to support not only the political groups, political leaders, some actors, some builders, and number of the peoples who doesn't want to run the good government or successful government. Always they want to disturb. Sometimes opposition party also support for terrorist activities also. So this is our country, this is our democracy. इसलिए मैंने शुरुआत में कहा कि दर्द तब ज्यादा होता है जब अपने ही अपनों को मारते हैं. So let's see further points. Anti-democratic activities. Terrorists always threat for democratic process. It is by kidnapping officers, candidates, voters to disturb the elections and disturb the opposition party also. So these officers, candidates sometimes elected, or a person who is contesting election, that candidate is going to be kidnapped. Sometimes voter machines, that is EVM machines, are going to be taken by or escaped. So these all activities are against the democratic things. Okay, officers are going to be kidnapped, then candidates also, even they are going to be captured, as well as rigging also. Rigging, that is giving a torturement to that problems. So these all the activities are creates of psychosis and insecurity for the people, or in the minds of people. So psychosis, it is a fear, mental torturement, or mental torture for the people. So those people will become the mentally tortured and they feel insecurity. So they will hesitate to out from their homes. And the last point, that is obstacle to economic growth. You can see here nowadays, whatever the 5 years plans are there, in that 5 years plan, near about 35 to 40% of the total money is going to be used for the security, military. Because nowadays, getting secured, making our military and defense forces stronger is become very more important, or very important, because number of the terrorist groups, number of the foreign attacks chances are there. So at present, the Chinese attack, then attacks from the Pakistanis also, those are become very important ones. So making military and defense system is very important. And then government is investing money or having expenditure for the modernizing also. So these things which creates a problem, or there is a lack of money for the social welfare activities, that we are getting a lack. A few problems we are facing because of the terrorism, that is tourist or tourisms. What if the tourists come from the outside? These tourists also going to be getting kidnapped. So whenever they comes next time, they will get hesitation whether to go or not. So whatever income we are getting from terrorism, that also we are not getting. Even the foreigners and native peoples are feeling insecure because of this terrorism. So these are the different combination or hurdles for the democracy.